Hey everybody. I figured that in honor of the new Mario movie in theaters, we'd take a look at some of the toys that have come out coinciding with that film. I should say, the figures might be better than the movie, especially this Bowser. We'll take a look at him and check him out in a second. But the movie itself was okay. I saw it in theaters, saw it in 3D. It was good. Animation, tip top. I mean, unbelievably beautiful animation. I think 3D might be peaking actually right now. If you want to go all the way back and talk about 3D, technology, you have Spy Kids 3, I think was the first big 3D movie in theaters. I mean, you're focusing more on not getting sick than the movie itself. Everything is red, everything is blue. You got cardboard cutting into your nose. It's an experience. It was a blast. It's childhood. It was great. You have Alice in Wonderland. I think that was kind of the big next gen of 3D technology. Big Coke bottle glasses, very disorienting. The movie itself, they were able to get rid of that red and blue technology, but because of that, they hadn't really gotten the lines of everything in the movie crisp. So everything was 3D, but everything was kind of blurry. This is a whole nother story. This is perfected. Animation is awesome. So that aspect was really good. Writing, though, characters, story, just not what I thought I was going into. I think for kids, and yeah, the theater was packed with kids. They really enjoyed it. I don't know how I really felt. I mean, I walked away going, that was kind of just blah. Um, I thought I was walking into a laugh out loud, fun Mario movie. I think I laughed once. It just wasn't funny. The writing was just poor. It really was. I know they're doing a sequel, so we'll see how that turns out. Maybe they'll change it up a little bit. I do think, I think the excuse though of, oh, well, it's a kids movie, that doesn't matter. Not all, but half the movies I watch are kids movies. They're not made for kids. They're made for everybody. This movie, though, I don't really know who it was made for. It had all the fanfare of, the history of Mario and the games and everything, but I don't know. Let me just say this. I think the figures are better than the film. So, in fact, I was very weary about getting the figures because of how the film was. So, I don't have Luigi and Toad and Peach. But I will say, after getting these figures, I think that they're going to be on their way because these figures are awesome. They got these real eyes. I can't remember if that's exactly what they call it. I don't have the box, but they have these realistic glass looking eyes where when you turn them, because the eye color and everything are inset, it's very three-dimensional and they turn with you. Very cool feature. The Mario figure itself, as far as costuming, hair, hat, shoes with the laces, really cool, really well done, and he stands really solid. Um, he's a slightly different than the animated figure. In fact, there's a box set that I have with Bowser, Mario, and the Bomb. They are designed after the video game appearances, and they're slightly different. I mean, this does have a little bit different of a face, the mustache, the clothes. They try to do a little bit more actually kind of realistic to the movie, I guess, when he's actually living on Earth. He's not in the Mushroom Kingdom. And I will say, if you had this figure, if you bought just him, you could say, you're done. You have a quintessential Mario figure. Although, I think I do like the more cartoony style of the other one. But very accurate to the movie, incredibly accurate to the movie, actually, because, they got the face, they got the eyes. It's really well done. It really is. You got the plunger there. I mean, that's awesome. The Bowser, though, is a whole nother deal. This is a great figure. And it's got a play feature that we'll take a look at here. I should say it's got a solid feeling to it because, some of it's like this kind of hard PVC feel. But on the hands and feet, his hair, his head, and the shell. This is actually really soft but heavy duty rubber, and it feels great. And even on the tail as well, the tail end is this rubber. It's got this flattened tail too, to where when he's, standing, he's really planted. He really feels, and there's quite a bit of articulation actually. You can make him look, as mean as you want here. He really feels solid, really solid, and he's got some significant weight for his size. Now, his play feature is something else. I've never seen anything. This is kind of a showstopper, actually, when you show people this. So what you do is you take off his shell back here, and then you take out this plug in his hair, and you fill this with this vial that comes with the figure with water. Now, I will say that it tells you to put 5 drops in. Don't do that because it's not enough. In fact, I used almost half this entire vial, and it goes by quickly. It has to be really wet. I mean, you really have to kind of douse that sponge in that little mechanism in there. You'll see it once you take the plug off. Whoops, let's turn him on, of course. I don't want to ruin the surprise here. But basically, you slide that shell back on. Super easy, super well designed. Really well designed, actually. And then you press this thorn, actually, back here out of his shell. And check this out. He actually breathes fire. How awesome is that? Let's see if you can get, he can get Mario right. Look at that. And it's just water vapor. It's got some sort of heating mechanism. Wow, that's a great view. Look at that. And then that red light, it really looks good. That's very impressive. When you show people that, just the figure alone is really good. When you show that feature, people are like, holy crap, that is awesome. And like I said, so you'll do it a few times. When it starts blinking like that, that's actually showing you that it's dried up. So you can see I filled that thing, and it lasts just a few turns. So it goes by quick. What's nice about it, though, is you don't have to worry about, oh, man, I put water in it and I left it. Is it going to rot? No, I don't think it is, because the more you press it, obviously that's got a heating mechanism in it. And if you press it a couple times after you're out of water, I think it dries it all up. So I really wouldn't worry about that. This is an awesome figure. Highly recommend. I think it's $20 right now. You can't beat that. And I think that the Peach and the Luigi and the Toad as well will probably need to be on their way to finish the set. These might be valuable here in the future, especially with this movie being so big. Although there is going to be a sequel, so maybe these figures will be around for longer than I think. But definitely recommend these. These are really cool. And that play feature, never seen anything like that. They've done stuff like that through the past, but this one works really well. It's the figure alone with that feature, though, just takes it to a whole nother level. It's awesome. Highly recommend. So yeah, maybe here in the future, we'll actually do a review on the Luigi and the Peach and the Toad. But as of now, that's it for today. Really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks.